button to your post notifications and subscribe to the channel. Guys, I know this week was an absolutely busy week for me. I was not on the charts, and I can absolutely tell that the trades played out just like we had discussed in the previous video. Now, if you notice, we really had a simple breakout and a simple retest. If you're watching the channel, you understand this simple strategy that we're having right over here, and then a push new highs. I expect everyone to have taken this trade, even though I was not on the charts for.
Yeah, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Forex One Way, guys. Please help me reach 500 subscribers, guys. Let's review Esther Makaripe, queen of price action, guys.
As long as I would have wanted to. I think we only managed to catch a trade on gold that gave us roughly 200, if I'm not mistaken, 200 pips. Let me just confirm that with the inner circle. Yes, we had a 200 pip move that you're seeing here. I closed this trade with roughly around $1,000 because it did then retrace a little bit, but then I took partial profits only on these trades. And then we had a limit order. The market didn't trigger it, as you can see. So patience is key when you're trading. I do not force trades if I don't see them, and obviously also the element of busyness. But I'm trusting these trades were taken and they played out really nicely. Now, this is the setup that I was having on the NASDAQ when I gave the limit order. I expected NASDAQ to drop a bit to complete this trend line here before it pushes up. So we're going to have our limit order in this area and then ride the trade up. So
if it was me, guys, if it was me, from Talan support the account and then wait for the retest and enter my buys. Enter my buys from here, then go with it up. Let's check what again into by trader or NASDAQ. Yeah, let's check.
the market always does what it wants. As you can see, it didn't come to fill this order and it just went up to the top. That is still a good thing for us because it's now a pretty straightforward analysis where we have new highs on the NASDAQ, just like US 30. I think the analysis still stands because we do have 1, 2, we need a third touch on the trend line, but for us to have it, it doesn't mean that it is immediate, right? We have to wait for that to happen. So for this week, using the weekly analysis, you should have taken this trade from this area right over here where we had the market breaking out, right? So this was a Monday, right? Yes, market broke out on a Monday out of this.
Yeah, guys, as you can see, more NASDAQ now we have this, we call it an inducement, guys. It means even here, because we broke we broke to the top, yeah, English. So we are waiting for a retest. It means we have to see this kind of candle happening around here. That's where you're gonna enter your buys. Let's check
area. We spoke about that, and then it got to this all-time high. It got to the all-time highs. It came back for a retest, right? As it came back for a retest, the sellers showed us selling pressure right at the spot, and then they couldn't continue with the pressure that they sought. You can see that this is a support area, a previous resistance broken out of, turned into support. Now the sellers broke out of support, but they couldn't keep pushing the market down. Let's say you see this candle next, that shows you that the buyers have stepped into this market, right? Your job is to now find an entry at the support again, which was somewhere between these candlesticks right over here. You should have taken the trade and rode it up to the next resistance, waited for a breakout, and then added positions or taken profit right at this level, but it gave us a good push to the upside. Now that is pretty simple and straightforward for us on the NASDAQ. If I had more time on the charts, I would have actually taken that beautiful trade. So this is just a recap of the week and the potential trades that you could have taken, or that I could have taken, would have taken if I was still looking at the charts. Then the gold trade, absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you remember on Sunday, I spoke about this trend line right over here, and
guys, we know gold is dropping right now, and gold normally goes up. So now we are consolidating here, and I'm watching this low here. I believe gold will come and tap this before we go up. That's my belief. That's me, how I trade. So, but I'm learning from her, guys. Why not? Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Just subscribe. Help me reach 500 subscribers at least. Yeah, let's continue with the video.
I drew these points of interest, this first one and the second one, and I mentioned that I would want to go for this second point of interest because this trend line could be biased. A lot of people would be looking at this trend line. Buying at this area would be a little bit risky, but it doesn't mean that it's not an attempt, right? You could have taken an attempt right here, exited really early when you saw selling pressure, or you lock in your profits, and then as it dropped to our second point of interest, you would have just jumped right back into the trades. Now let's see what we are looking at for this particular week. Now obviously our point of interest on gold is now going to just be this one. This one has been invalidated, right? So we're going to start off on the gold chart. What we're already seeing is gold has formed a support area right in this level. Why at this zone is, you can see the market dropped down, got to a certain point. At this point, it keeps getting rejected. The sellers try to push this market down, then they are pushed back up. They come back to try and push it down. The buyers push it back up. They've come back again. Now we want to see them breaking out of either the high here or the low here. As soon as we break out of this resistance, we will be good to ride it up back to the all-time highs. The only time you're not going to take this trade is if it breaks out of this low here, because there's a potential that it could keep falling down to find the next support area, which we don't really have. So we want a better entry if we break out to the top right over there. Moving on to US 30, we want to trade with price.
Guys, now I think we are enough with NASDAQ and gold, guys. Guys, your head, gold is consolidating. We have to wait for a breakout. It's either we're going up or down. But because gold normally goes up, so we have to wait for manipulation there. Expect manipulation, selling manipulation, then we're going up. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Forex One Way, guys. I love you so much, guys.